Hey YouTube, Levi here with Eastridge Outdoors, and I've got a good one for you today. I've been excited about this. I've been testing this knife since early September, or what is this? No, sorry, early November. So month and a half, almost 2 months, and I love it. So I'm excited to show it to you. This is obviously not the first review on this knife, but you already know what it is since you clicked on it. As you can see, it's been through some changes. It comes with a brown leather sheath. This one it's still got a touch of brown to it, if you can tell. It's hard to tell in this light, but I've also dyed it blue. But I wanted it to be kind of, blue with the brown coming through to match the scales that I've also dyed. And as you can see, it doesn't have the mirror polish on it anymore. I did that by over tightening the scales. When I took them off and went to put them back on, I over tightened them and cracked that, and eventually it just chipped off. But this is, let me get it closer for you. The light's real weird right now, so I can't really see the camera, but I'm trying to get you a good view here. But this is the BPS Knives B1 Bushlore. If you go on Amazon or I think even maybe their website, neither one call it the Bushlore. Obviously, it looks like the Bushlore. But if you go on Etsy and look at their store there, they specifically call this the Bushlore, and it is their tribute to the Bushlore. For those of you who don't know, most of you do, the Bushlore is, see, you can see I've made this my knife now. This is not going anywhere. The Bushlore is one of the best bushcraft knives out, and they loved it so much at BPS Knives that they wanted to do their own version, basically a tribute. They didn't try to completely copy it. They didn't try to completely clone it. The measurements from the original Bushlore are a little different, but I'm not even sure if the original has a Scandi, but I think it does. But this has the Scandi grind. It's 1066 high carbon steel with a Rockwell of between 59 and 60 is what they list. The scales are walnut, and like I said, normally they're just a natural brown. All they do is put some oil on them. The total length is 9¼ inches. The blade is 4.3 with the thickness at 2.8 millimeters, by the way. The 4.3 is inches, 2.8 is millimeters. Like I said, it's a Scandi grind. The spine is a perfect 90. And BPS puts like almost like a burr, like you're sharpening your knife, you roll the edge. But it always has a good grip. Every BPS knife I've ever had has been an amazing spark thrower, for ferro rods. Does a great job on, if I can think of the word, fatwood. Just every BPS knife I've tried so far has been fantastic. They've really got their thing down over there. They know what they're doing. For the price, I say for the price, but it's a fantastic knife no matter the price. They could easily charge triple for what they do. Now BPS knives, they are a little rough around the edges. The finishing isn't perfect, but you're not going to pay. This is like anywhere between $32 to $35. I think their most expensive knife, normal knife. They've got some custom knives they do and stuff, but I do believe the Adventure, they have a Night Hawk or Night something version of the Adventure that comes in all black, and even has they have one that has a Kydex sheath. And so I think that one's around 60. But other than that, $40 is the most you're going to pay at BPS for their fantastic high carbon knives. The edge geometry on these things are perfect. They do a fantastic job. I have never had a knife company send me a knife sharper out of the box than BPS does. Now, obviously, this is not an unboxing. BPS doesn't give you much as far as an unboxing goes. It usually comes in a white box that says made in the Ukraine. It's usually sealed. Well, everyone, I guess they have to be, but they're all sealed in stickers, Ukrainian, I guess custom stickers. I don't know what those are. And then they all come wrapped in plastic, coated in oil. They give you a napkin that says BPS knives on it, just so you can wipe that oil off. I thought that was pretty good. And it's wrapped in saran wrap. But so the unboxing experience isn't the greatest. It's a knife in a box. But the knife itself is fantastic. Everything I've tried from them has been fantastic. I think this is my 4th BPS knife. And I love them all. But the sheath on these themselves are worth what they charge for the sheath and the knife together. You can see how thick that leather is. It comes with the dangler or just the regular belt loop. It's stitched perfectly. It's got the liner or whatever you call that in between them so that you don't slice your threads open. They have great retention. It's a fantastic, fantastic sheath. And I'm just shocked at what they offer, what they give us, you know, for the price. I've seen sheaths not that nice, not as high quality, for more than this knife and sheath go together. And I don't know how they do it, but I'm so glad they do. And oh, one last thing, as far as the knife is concerned, 5 2/3 of an ounce is how much this weighs. It's 8.8 or 8.4, something like that, with the sheath. But yeah, this is a fantastic knife. It's been close to 2 months I've been testing it out, wearing it out. It stays sharp. It gets super sharp, super easy to sharpen. The scales are obviously removable. You can do whatever you want with those, change them. I like it because you can get up under there. These high carbon knives, particularly up under the scales, tend to rust. I mean, they're going to rust anyway if you don't take care of it. But especially up under the scales where, you know, moisture gets in there and you can't really get to it, or you can't get to it unless you take the scales off. And so I love that they're removable. And I just love everything they're doing over there. I got to say, I can't wait to see what they got coming. I mean, I hope they keep producing, keep designing new knives, because they do a fantastic freaking job. And so, obviously, this is a bushcraft knife. I'm not going to do anything crazy with it. I have done some crazy things with it, and it's held up. It hasn't had any kind of issues. I did some chopping with it. It's a terrible chopper. Which, at 5 ounces, what do you expect? And I knew it would be a terrible chopper. I have batoned with it, and it does fine. I mean, it's not the best, obviously, but it does a good job. And as long as you don't go crazy and get really big stuff. But where it excels is in the bushcraft stuff. You know, you got your carving, notching, all these little things, and the spine. It does an amazing, amazing job. And I really can't say enough good things. All I can say is bad things about other companies that aren't doing what they're doing. But yeah, BPS knives, if y'all were watching, which would be crazy, I doubt you are, but if you are, keep it up, and feel free to send me all the free knives you would like. Anything you want me to test, anything new, shit, anything you want me to test, send it my way. And I would be more than happy to take it off your hands. But I just wanted to kind of show you real quick, if I can do this, a little bit of the carving. It's gonna be hard to do on camera. I mean, I could adjust it, but I don't want to. I'm in a hurry, got things to do. So just kind of show you And if you can see how easily, I'm gonna have to adjust the camera. Y'all can't see shit, can you? Like you're gonna answer me back or something, huh? Okay, let me pause this or stop this and adjust it. I'll be right back. Okay, so here I am. Y'all don't get to see me too often, but this is me. But like I was showing you, this thing will just fling some freaking wood off of here. It's excellent for, what is that weird chest pull? I don't do that ever, unless I start cramping up or something. But it is very effective. Don't get me wrong. I do a different technique. It's the same thing, but on my knee. But anyway, you see that, and then see, make some notches for you guys. Try a V notch. So you got your V notch, quick and easy. Do the one I use the most. I'm actually going to cheat and put some pressure down on this. It's a lot easier if you do your notches on a flat surface. I don't know why I was trying to hold it up in the air, but the other one I like to do, it's the one I use for tent stakes mostly. Put my little X. Okay, boom. Tent stake notch. Yeah, I don't make a lot of notches. I don't use them a whole lot, but they are handy. You know, I carry aluminum tent stakes. They're light. I don't, you know, I'm not a canvas tarp or a canvas blanket or a wool blanket. You know, I'm not one of those. I'm not super bushcrafty. Now, I love learning that stuff, and I try to add it to my repertoire, make sure I can do it, but on a regular basis I don't. If I had more time, bushcrafting takes a lot of time, so if I had more, I'd probably do it a lot more often. But yeah, that's why you see my notches there. I use this one mostly for tent stakes. This one's for, you know, if you want to hang something, what are they called? A toggle. That's the V notch is perfect for a toggle. I'm not going to waste my time with the old Lincoln log one or the log cabin notch, but basically it's chop, chop, and you slip it out square. I just want to give you all an idea of how this thing does, but it's fantastic. I absolutely love this knife, and so I want to show you. You know, I want to throw some sparks, let you see what it does with some fat wood and with my ferro rod. I'll probably start a fire just because I always do. And if I'm already going to light fat wood and stuff, why not? So here I come. And I'm back at my stump. All right, I got a piece of fat wood here. Just to give you all an idea of what this can do. I'm going to kick the tripod for you too. You can see how fast that got all that together. Kind of give you an idea of how big that pile is. And I'm gonna scrape just a little more just because, but That is actually more than I actually need to start a fire. But I'll do it anyway for, I don't know, shits and giggles. All right, so we got this. You can see how it shaves. Oh, I didn't do curls, did I? Let's see if I can do a feather stick with this thing. Now, if y'all follow my channel, you know feather sticks, curls, stuff like that, not really my forte. I suck at it, but even this knife makes me look good at it. Yeah, beautiful. Y'all see that? I mean, I know you do, you're watching it, so. See, even this thing makes me look good. Look at that. And that's with fat wood, guys. Fat wood doesn't respond exactly like, you know, something you would use like cedar or something, or even regular pine. All right, and let's throw some sparks. Okay, here's my ferro rod. Boom, guys. See how easy, how great it does? Let's throw that piece of green bark in there and see what that does. But that's about all I got for you. I'm gonna back it off just so you can kind of see me throw some sparks with this thing and see what all it can do. And then I'm gonna get out of here. If y'all can't see, yeah, you probably can't, but there's a fire pit right beside me here. I didn't just throw that on the ground. I threw that over into the fire pit. I'm not Smokey the Bear's worst enemy or nothing. But anyway, let me find a shadowy spot. I'm gonna flip you guys around here so you can kind of get an idea. It does a fantastic job. I don't know if that's as cool as it feels, but let's I'm gonna throw one at you guys. That is not high enough for me to. All right, good enough. I'll bend down so you can see it. Let's see if I can hit you from here. Almost. Coming at you. But that's all I got for you today, guys. I love this thing. Highly recommend it. Can't say enough about BPS knives. If you haven't tried them yet, you're missing out. I'm gonna get hated for this. Mora is no longer the king, guys. BPS is taking over. Get off that bandwagon and jump on this one. But I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks to my subscribers, thanks to my viewers. You guys have been amazing. All the other YouTubers that support, you know, been instrumental in my progress and my ability to do this. And, you know, I just really appreciate you guys. I love doing this, and I hope I can keep doing it forever. Well, maybe not forever. I'll be too old for that crap. But, yeah. Keep watching and subscribe, guys. Subscribe to my shit. I'm out.